everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Eagles going up against the Redskins.
All right, Larry, we are due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just a few moments ago, it was the Redskin defense being introduced, and the largest cheers went for their Pro Bowl quarterback, Josh Norman, as he and his guys get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome in, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, training camp over, preseason over. It's time for week one.
And how much fun is that? No longer do we have to talk about who's going to make the team. Rosters are set. These guys now get to go out and play for real. No more of these preseason games. Now they're playing, and the records count.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, if he's got it.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I tell you, on that first glance, I thought he got it easily. But the mark was not a real favorable one. As it turns out, they do give him the first down, but that was very close to going the other way.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Smith. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
That'll bring out second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll set up a throw, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. The Eagles offense heading out now, a team with big hopes in 2017, but a franchise that's been in neutral for a while now. You have to go back to January of 2009 for their last playoff win, and I don't think getting there, Charles, is going to be easy in the NFC East.
What a great starting point. A franchise-level quarterback in Carson Wentz going into his second season. Defense continues to improve, and they drafted Derek Barnett, a defensive end out of Tennessee who they'll play at D-end.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week one. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
15 yards there on the scramble and a first down. They'll look to throw. And some space here. And now running right through it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Blunt has it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
His throw incomplete. A minute 59 to go in the first half. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Over the middle to Smith. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Blunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. LeGarrette Blunt, his first touchdown as a member of the Eagles. And the Eagles add on to their lead. For Blunt. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a...
And no escaping this time. Down. They got him for a sack. Terrell McClain in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 32 that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Ertz over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. T.Y. McGill able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. The gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sua Cravens with a pick. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's brought down after a good gain. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They're going to look to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They only get two there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Eagles, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Washington, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.